Hello, class. We are going to continue on with our Claude Monet inspired water lily, and we need a lily pad. So this is a lily pad shape, and it's on a heavy drawing paper. So I'd like you to find that, and of course your acrylic paints, these little tubes of acrylic paint, a glass of water, your brushes, and a place to mix your paint. And I'm going to turn this camera around so we can visualize this. Yay! So here is our lily pad. I just love lily pads because I love frogs. Frogs are fabulous. And I just think that Claude Monet must have liked frogs as well, honestly, just because of how beautiful he made his lily pads. Now, in the last video, we used a lot of water to really spread our paint around to make our lily pad look super, super real. We are going to use very little water, and that will make our lily pad look very shiny, okay? And if you ever look at a lily pad, and there'll be a picture on this lesson, real lily pads are very like shiny and almost look like plastic. So we're going to use that kind of cool factor in our acrylic paints, because when they are painted on rather thickly, our acrylic paints will actually look shiny or somewhat like plastic. So we've got everything good happening for us today. So on my palette, I put a little bit of white, but I think you're going to not want to use very much white. To lighten your teal and your dark green, I think you're going to want to add yellow. And that will take your greens down to more of a lime, grass, lily pad color. And so I think you're going to want to use more yellow to increase the value or make your greens lighter in this particular project. Now we have this very dark, it's called Hooker's Green, and it's very dark. So I'm definitely gonna wanna use some yellow with him. See, look, woo, that's dark. Dark and meaty green, but beautiful nonetheless. And then I'm also using this one called Viridin. And Viridin is a teal color. So both of these greens came in our sets. So these are what we're going to use, and they're going to come out great. So like I said, we're not going to use as much water because we want our paint to stay rather thick. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and dry off your brush. And then I'm going to mix some of this yellow in with that dark green. I'm going to see what I get. Ooh. That's really pretty. That's very bright and lovely. Now I want you to put a nice thick coat of paint on your entire lily pad, okay? So you want to keep working in the teals, and you're mixing the paint like an impressionist on your piece, but you're not adding a lot of water. And what you're going to see is that the paint is a little more stiff. It's not going to mix as freely, but you get some intensity with the colors, and they really are going on thick. And what will be nice is our lily pad in the end will have this kind of cool shiny factor. And you're going to use a lot of paint. So I'm even going to go back and get some more paint out of my tubes. This will be the last time we will use our acrylic paints in class. So don't be fearful in having to squeeze the last little bits out. That's okay. Oh, I need more of this Hooker's Green. It's so beautiful. Woo, love it. And I might use a little white and just see what I end up with. I might do a little white and just see what, yeah, it mutes it out. It's pretty. But I really like for my lily pad using the yellow and the green. So go ahead and really enjoy painting this. Ooh, I just like the dark green by itself back here. Ooh, yum. And you can see I'm not going to my water at all. I'm putting on a very thick coat of this paint. And I'm even going back and shading in back here with almost a dry, it feels dry, like I'm really pushing this paint around, but that's okay. This is another technique in using acrylics that is kind of fun. And that teal is pretty too. I can't make up my mind. They're both so gorgeous. So go ahead and make sure you take this paint all the way to that printed edge of your lily pad. No white, no white. That's a sign of, what is that the sign of? Not good, not good at all. We don't want any white showing through our lily pad. So make sure you cover all the way out here on the edges of our lily pad. And just like I said, enjoy this whole process. This is just so much fun, I think, to be able to paint a beautiful Monet inspired lily pad. Well, I don't know. I think a frog may really love to just jump right up on this particular lily pad. I'm going to streak in a little more dark in there. Okay, so I'm going to lift this up to you. It's thick and meaty colors. There is no white. It's very shiny. Sorry about that. Actually, I'll turn it around and I'll show you this way because I think the lighting will be better. Yes, okay. So you can see I allowed my yellow mixing to show. It's kind of streaky. It's kind of organic. It looks like a lily pad, okay? It's thick, green, and very shiny, okay? And we're going to let this dry, and then we'll go to the next lesson. See you then.